3-Minute Modernist.
I first heard about Spiral Jetty when I was a kid. I must have been 10, maybe 12. I had an art book that was from the mid-1970s. And in the back, there were a few pieces of environmental art. And that was one of them. And the idea was so strange to me. This idea of a mark on Earth serving as an art piece. It made no sense. And this long, spiraling jetty that went into the Great Salt Lake, how is that art? And I couldn't put it together as a kid. But then I went to Yosemite one year. We went to Yosemite every year, but this one year, the water was very low. And a bunch of us we went with a bunch of families. A bunch of the kids started stacking rocks. And we started to go straight across. We were actually going to make a second rock bridge across the Merced River in Yosemite Valley. But after about 20 feet or so, and it was a pretty sizable pile, we started to turn back. And we started to bring it around because there was still a little bit of fast-moving water there and it was too hard to put rocks. So we started to turn it. And as I was doing that, I think I must have been 13, maybe 14. It clicked. It started to make sense. I was making a mark upon my environment. A mark that I actually knew and understood would be wiped away with the snows rushing the water down. And I needed to make that mark for me, to show that I had been there. And that's what Spiral Jetty ultimately is. Spiral Jetty was for a long time underwater, and only the recent drought has made it easily accessible, and has actually changed the whole concept. And I think Smithson must have known this, must have known that the salt would accumulate and cause differing pigments where the salt had evaporated, basically in improvised salt ponds between the curl, that he was in fact painting on the environment. And that is one of the reasons why I really connect with Spiral Jetty. I believe it is one of the truly significant pieces of 20th century American art.